I think a lot of people would say it was unlikely they could even make playoffs in this kind of event. Let's see if either of these teams could surprise, because GamerLegion back-to-back at IEMs in front of the arena. What do you think about that?
I mean, it'd be a huge result after a huge disappointment from that missed qualification to the major. I mean, that's a big story for this roster right now, is that they're building momentum, but not for one big culmination. They look to try and close off on the pistol. Got a good bit of space being taken right now. Great flashbang on in, but still PR able to avoid it for now. Yeah, PR progressing forward there. And Hunter trying to answer back. They try and keep things at bay here in this pistol. It's going to be a chase down coming through for A-Core here. They're trying to keep things contained in this post plant, but it's just Towson now left standing.
They don't have a kit.
1v2 here, bomb tapped.
But they don't have a kit, that's the problem. Another tap. Towson, if he gets this kill on a Mouth, Hades is not sticking. He needs to be sticking it. And Mouths, does he have time on this one without the kit? Hold on to your hats, everybody. This one's gonna be really close. He's got it. Less than a second left there for Mobs. Pistol round for G2.
Whew. Just about enough done right there. Coming through clutch with that defuse. Needed that quick headshot to close it on off. There you have some great positioning from the GamerLegion side. I love that they take long control and try and fight for it. G2 just answered the call so quickly in return. They play a very fast defense, rotating those players back over towards that B side. They will get the job done.
Fast mid-aggression, though, for GamerLegion. Cut down by Mobs instantly. 3-0 to start off. The doctor back online. And he has an appointment in playoffs, you'd have to think.
Gonna be due on Friday for that appointment. Make sure you show up early. He wants to be on the scene. And he's looking like it right now to start this thing off here. Dry aggression down the ramp, though. A little bit risky. At least Heavy God gathers the information. And the Molly's coming through here. Extra support, but eventually breaking down the setup. Towson able to aggress on in and avoid the Molly.
Towson's been the strong entry fragger here for GamerLegion. Got them across the line. Versus Furia today delivers more impact and will take the bomb over to the A site. ZTR with the good lurk and the good call. And G2 do not know yet. Are they going to try for this retake? They're so far away from the site. It's going to have to be a mad dash. And it's Towson to do it. Back at Donut. He can dice up the duels. But Hades wins his. And it's down to ZTR, Mac 10 to stop a defuse.
Gotta be the full 10 seconds right now. Catches one off guard here and not on it yet is Malbs. He's gonna have to come down to the wires again. Trying to whip his pistol out, but I think this time around ZTR's done just enough here. Runs out of ammo, but Malbs gonna remain flawless with the aim here. Can he run away from the bomb? That's a big question. No. Blows up in the blast. And it will be a quick answer back from GamerLegion.
Yeah, big time nuke here on Ancient. Even though Mobs starts off nicely with the opening pick. The dry swing into ramp goes against them. And one thing I will talk about when we're working with GamerLegion is I feel like their mid-rounding is some of the strongest in all of Counter-Strike. They will always find the gap. They have such good reads on the game. And, well, how about the opening? That's pretty darn nice. They won 3 2 versus 4s. Or 2vXs, rather. 2 versus 4 and a 2 versus 5 versus Furia. Earlier today. They have just such good structure, such good team play. And when Rez is having a good day, or PR, they've got the superstar.
Yeah, I mean, there's no hesitation in the trust right there, right? You saw in that last round, you're into that 2v2, there's instant rotates. Towson, even though there's an open B bomb site, gonna go back and readjust, and then that allows for ZTR to plant his feet, start to establish some space on A and get even better post plants than what could have been. That sort of trust is something you have to build, but GamerLegion, a team where if you do too good, you can't even last that long. It's still, again, another one of these situations where Ash has proven so much about what this sort of team building and construction can be, of finding the right unit of 5 players. And even in this case here, having the stand-in situation, bringing in A-Core, a player that you know can reach those heights, would be great.
A-Core blast Paris major finalist with who else but GamerLegion? Or am I wrong on that? Hold on. Just making sure.
Fact
Yes.
checking.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I believe he was.
I was scared. Like, did I was mixing up with Crucial there for a second. He was on Into the Breach, of course.
Yeah, he's still rocking with that squad. They had a good run, not as good as GamerLegion's.
Yeah, Cypher hit a clip versus Vitality, and that was about their playoff run. Cypher is now out in dead last year, and IEM Dallas, boom, shots fired. That's our mandatory quota here for the series. Oh, body blocked.
Strays.
Hades? Hades locking in with the P250. He's got 2 on the board. Rez out of ammo, and Mobs picks up an AK. That is called worst case scenario if I've ever seen it, but he's getting flanked out from the cave, and I think he's doomed. Yor made a footstep and gave him a chance, and that leaves Snacks in the clutch. A-Core, 15 HP, 1 USB shot, could do him in. I think PR did just get a visual, though, on Snacks. I think he saw the shoulder. A-Core will be called into the site nevertheless. PR to swing. Snacks doesn't even want to really try for this, but you've also got nothing to lose.
Even if he just finds this extra kill, that'd be nice. He grab himself something better here. On an attempt, A-Core's stuck on the site. PR's kind of left him out high and dry. Yeah, Snacks is trying to sneak through an extra kill right now. A-Core's just posted up, letting his teammate do all the lifting. There goes the molly, there goes the escape here, and the attempt denied her the quick shot. A-Core to put that one on home. A comfortable, well, not so comfortable close there, but ends up being figured out there from PR and A-Core. That's the chaos ensues from this man right here. Hades doing damage.
I actually want to talk a bit about A-Core as the stand-in, because I think everyone's going to look at it and say, 0.8 rating tournament-wide. But in the maps that they've won, A-Core has been a huge standout player. And especially on the rifling. We were talking about those 2v4, 2v5 situations they were picking up versus Fury. It was A-Core to deliver a lot of those. Do not doubt this man, despite the stand-in. Heavy gun, putting his team on his back, takes down Towson, standing behind the smoke as well. GamerLegion unable to deal with this player.
Yeah, this plan A shut down right there quickly. Heavy gun offering up the defense, trying to get past that smoke, throwing a lot of their utility to show their execution, but they don't manage to make it past the first hurdle. Could be given pick back there. PR is quick on the Hunter. Actually, that's A-Core.
A-Core?
Found it.
What? Where did he find that kill? Pardon me?
How did that happen? You just spam the smoke right there and managed to connect off of what?
Guess we'll see that one on replay.
There's more of that mid-rounding you talked about. See the long rotation in, trying to capture the weak point on the map. Definitely is the A side right now. And ZTR in charge of trying to sell this fake as much as possible. He made a little bit of noise, showed him all eight. It's working.
Bamboozled them. Mobs is left. That'll be long range off the M4. And as they run through... Okay, that's a sharp first shot. And he stays alive, cuts down the numbers. But Rez wants this duel. He wants the head-to-head versus Mobs. Not many players would. He takes the kill, but Hades trades. 8-Core and ZTR. And no kit.
For Donut.
except for Snacks. It's planted for A-Core, that is, but teammates trying to cover, but ZTR putting it down, but he couldn't hit the headshot fast enough on Snacks. A virtual 1v3, but couldn't stop the bomb defuse.
Just quick enough right there to get onto that bomb, but when G2 win rounds, nothing feels comfortable. G2 open rounds, nothing feels comfortable. It was a great look from... Okay, he was also boosted. That makes a lot more sense. A-Core in that round, but... ETR eliminating everyone on the way out. They're happy, but the economy's never going to build. You're never going to bring that utility out to capture map control. We know how important that is for this CT side. Try and use that to your advantage. That's not a luxury G2 can afford right now.
G2 winning rounds in G2 style with 0 alive. And puts them at a breaking point. Nades down early as well. I mean, just look how filled up right now GamerLegion are. Utility, they've got the guns and the firepower. A-Core hard entering. Opper, by the way. And this puts it down to Hades, and you're not spray transferring a FAMAS. Rez in middle. Oh, God. Lobotomized the lobotomist. Done. As PR threads in the headshot, too. And my God, GamerLegion. Something you don't say about them often, but they are shooting hard.
Yeah, they came to play right now in this deciding match. And when you lose a round where everyone goes down on G2, and then that is your next round right there, look what it leaves them. I mean, they got a little bit of loss bonus, but that was a non-starter. They couldn't get anything going for themselves defensively. And it's another round where they just have to work with 5 USPs. And well,
if you're gonna do it,
wouldn't be the end of the world with this setup.
It's not bad, but it one flashbang and it's not gonna be fun. Towson with a lineup for the boost, and another one. Is that gonna spread Snacks? It is, and he's dead. Now 4 USPs. Hello there. First player, second. Oh, the modown's happening. Bomb's gonna get the hell out of there. But the guns are gonna be retrieved in A-Core. He's gonna get caught with the bomb. The USP stack, baby, for G2.
It was so quick. There was no flashes. They had great utility on the mollies and the inbound to clear out their early fights, but no flashes to break through that setup, and they get mowed down and hunted by the pack.
Oh my God. And they're going to use the last of your utility to clear out A main. None of them are here. 3 AKs. They are down on the bomb. And here's another HE for your troubles. ZTR. The MAC-10's not good enough. The USP cube put together there by G2 will win the round.
They're very happy about that one. Smiles all around for G2 as they know what they just got away with. Disaster start for this squad right now. Full reset territory when you finally win a round, but everyone falls and then you lose the next. But bouncing back all the quicker with USPs like that. And they're very happy. I understand why.
They've got doctors, and apparently they've also got architects, the way they can construct great buildings of players. And oh, nicely for G2, the sign of any good CT side is you see 4 AKs at the right side of your screen.
Talk about a way to build the economy right there. Taking those AKs from some hard-working T's right there. GamerLegion instantly get the pause called out here, trying to get back into the swing of things. Know that they just made a big error. They want to keep the door closed on this opportunity, but Malbs has an AK on the scene.
Oh my!
And he starts to break this offense down. He's chasing these kills with confidence.
Oh, well, Taos has got one right back. Okay. This is a shooting contest between both. Who can hit the craziest shot? 1,000 one-tapping Hunter at that range. And Hades on 35 HP shouldn't really feel too comfortable fighting for this.
Yeah, you can see he wants to make a move through CT, but a little bit too nervous with that low health. He won't get a chance. And just yet, they won't get a chance to plant. Finally gonna just gamble on no one being around in Donut, and they're right. They're in a position of power now.
Ooh, A-Core didn't see Hades. And so Hades sneaks forward, but is spotted quickly by Taos. A quick trade there from Snacks. It goes backwards. A-Core deals with them in Heavy God. Surprisingly, not going for it. I thought he was going to save instantly, but he'll stick around for a kill and see if someone wants to hunt him.
He's going to try and keep him contained out of Red Room here, but that's a bit of a risk as well. See what he can find on the fadeaway. Nothing. Gets punished for his effort. At least gets one with the bomb help, but ends up everyone falling here on the side of G2, and it is a very quick revival. Despite, again, another good start. Another great couple of openers for Malbs. It is what you're hoping to get out of his rifle. And yet still, GamerLegion figure out ways to win. Towson initiates when he needs to. Opens up a new avenue for the squad.
Towson hitting everything right now. He's been the crowbar for this team, finding these necessary entry frags. Rez, now his turn to step forward. Malbs is going to play inside of the cave on the off angle. Jiggle peeks. To be seen, and Rez, calm on the headshot, bops him. Malbs down early. It's going to be a phrase we'll say a lot. Not that he's unsuccessful a lot of the time, but this time Rez hands it to him. Stepping forward now, Snacks seen on the ramp, and, well, Snacks will fall. Rez getting the kitchen sink thrown at him. Will also go down, but Hades here on the site. A-Core. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Get pieced, buddy. Nice rifle you got there. I'm the offer, by the way, of course, and he's just doing that to everybody. Nice taps from Hunter back, but this is not a round he's gonna win. As A-Core, the god of Ancient right now. They built the temples here for him. What is his headshot percentage? I've only seen a headshot from him.
Yeah, him and Towson have just been devastating this defense, especially when it comes to pulling back rounds. There's your answer. If you're GamerLegion, just keep fighting out middle. Because if things go wrong, or if you spot out a lot of aggression, a lot of resources from the G2 camp, that just means Towson can get active on the extremity. You can have A-Core get aggressive with them. You have ways to win rounds no matter what the case is, no matter how bad the start is. Not even to mention Rez getting involved as well. That's just great crosshair placement from A-Core.
I think a lot of people forget how good A-Core could have been. Like, A-Core was a talent, was a prospect back in 2019. Where in Tier 2, I mean, bro was looking like Prime Simple. He was deagling, he was rifling, he was opping everything for what was Tricked and then Mad Lions. But in interviews, A-Core has always said he's been drawn to the supportive opper role. He's always been throwing utility for his teammates. And taken a lot of his career to get out of that mindset and turn into a star player. Well, here he is, hard entering for his team while he's at it, but Hunter goes for his own swing. Takes the AK, puts it to good use. Snack searching for it. Suboptimal.
Couldn't quite find the prize right there. Malbs just hit a gap, but it doesn't matter. It's closed off by PR. This one looking like another comfortable GamerLegion round. And that it will remain. You're talking about a team that can definitely use the output here of being able to trust in his peaks. You know, if Acor is able to play at his best right now, that is going to be the ticket in. That's, I mean, just the missing piece for GamerLegion, it feels like. Having an Opper, in this case, just rifling for you, but finding opening picks still. Just building confidence for maps to come for this defensive half that they're looking forward to as well.
Mid control conceded by both sides here at the minute 30 mark. Didn't have too much time during the pregame, but I did want to talk about the veto that GamerLegion brought to the table. This Ancient pick could come as a surprise to a couple. They haven't picked it yet in this tournament, and they've also lost it the last 2 times they played it back in Astana. It was the reason they got knocked out 0-3. But this map, oh my god. Hassan, first headshot, PR another, Hades in trouble. And he does deliver here on the rifle. Hades needing more, but forced back by the molly, and what's looking like another save for G2.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of initiative on this retake, and I don't even see a clear path for them to get through this round. Even start the conversation. Being cut off now. Hades is getting hunted as well. PR in a little bit of a chase here. Might get caught with his knife out. Somewhat. That'll allow for his escape here. GamerLegion happy to say, you guys can try again with another gun round. We don't care what tools you have. We're going to break past it. As they've been doing here.
Ooh. Terrorists win. GamerLegion are hitting hard right now, which in my eyes was one of when they rocked up to Melbourne and played versus Falcons. They just got flattened 13-3, 13-2, I think it was. And I think GamerLegion, when watching that game, were in a lot of advantage rounds. They had great positioning. Their mid rounds is actually a glory to watch. And then they met Monacy. So, you know, that kind of happens.
That's tricky. As we've seen so far in this event. Tough to shut him down. We'll see if they can end it off. So far, it has been non-stop targets towards A. They have been loving this bomb site. They came into this matchup with a game plan here, and that plan is to continue to challenge that side of the map. This time, still not PR, doesn't stop at 1 low health, but finds the headshot when necessary. And they're speeding it up here through the smoke onto a solo defender.
Oh, Hades? Wow. It's Towson with the follow-up. PR. Put some respect on him. Guy's name is Ulrich, man. Can't not fear that name.
Definitely fear in the hearts here. Heavy God.
Oh,
gonna be fearless. He finds 2. He makes it possible. There's a kid as well for Snacks.
And Rez needing to win this fight. Snacks on the stick. And Heavy God defending! Snacks yet again defuses right in front of GamerLegion, with Heavy God putting his team on his back as he usually does. Tossing this one up to the break. G2 get their 4th.
try it. I'm ready to move for the night, yeah. Trying to lose myself on the night shift. Outside, yeah. Taking over control, can you feel it? Our bodies moving closer, is it real? Trying to lose myself on the night shift. Outside, yeah. Alright. Baby, can you feel me? Come and try it. I'm ready to move for the night, yeah. Trying to lose myself on the night shift. Outside, yeah. Taking over control, can you feel it? Our bodies moving closer, is it real? Trying to lose myself on the night shift. Outside, yeah. Baby, can you feel me? Come and try it. I'm ready to move for the night, yeah. Trying to lose myself on the night shift. Outside, yeah. Taking over control, can you feel it? Our bodies moving closer, is it real? Trying to lose myself on the night shift. Outside, yeah. Alright. Baby, can you feel me? Come and try it. I'm ready to move for the night, yeah.
Snacks at 1 in 10, but the high impact defuses the god of pressing E on the bomb, and not great aim on that one. But for the rest of GamerLegion, they've sure been firing. A-Core is looking like Mob's MD out there.
Yeah, that he is, man. The headshots are instant. Now you get to build that confidence into the second half. Was a surprising end to the first, though. Not the way that GamerLegion wanted to finish. Letting it slip up in a 4v2. See if they can start off strong here on the pistol. They've got a good setup to do just that here. Dual Beretta's Molly combo. This one, even with the good exec, is hard to get past.
Yeah, I mean, CT side Molly on pistol round. Oh, okay, boring. As the execute utility does come through, though, A-Core not looking like Mobs on that one. The real one takes down the imposter. He's got 2-3. Oh boy, he's back in the tournament right now with the triple in the pistol round. And GamerLegion locked out.
Yeah, the only hope here is that this smoke diffuse can come through. I'm not even sure if they're going to make a big go of it. They are sticking around, though. This ancient bomb is massive. There's not much of a need to save onto your guns on pistol round, but that could make for an interesting late round play. Teams like to escape early. That's what they're going for right now.
Snacks will try. Honestly, kill reward is quite important. No,
There's a kit.
No way.
There's a smoke.
No way. No way. No one's here. Oh my god. Do they have time? Fellas. G2 and the
No
bomb
way.
getting defused while players are still alive. Name a better combo. There's no way.
I thought they left it too long right there. There's just enough time for the defuse. You could see when they were sticking around. You could tell what the game plan was for GamerLegion, and they got away with it perfectly. 2 kills on the only players hanging about. G2 thought they'd done enough.
Oh my god, and they're standing up and laughing. You can take the players out of G2, but you cannot take the G2 out of G2.
No, you cannot, man. That's such a G2 round right there.
I don't know what to say, Cole.
And we thought Snacks was good at holding the... And get it right back and taste your own medicine.
We've been defusing a lot of bombs here. This is bomb defusal practice this game. Oh, this round and this game is far from over. Revenge on the Towson Malms, going in for entry as he does. Will falter. That means Heavy God can pick up the sticks. He's got a full belt of util as well. Powerful here. Hunter hunting. Dodges the flash, but not ready for his own. Trying to dodge this. And Rez will take down the AK of Heavy God. Snacks, you have a highlight in you. Not today, as GamerLegion will run past the force buy, and Ancient's looking like theirs.
Yeah, able to survive. Good aggression coming through. You can see what they're trying to do in taking that long control, but that wallbang damage actually provided a lot for the MP9 to finish off the job. Malv's opening up the round, but taking so much damage for his troubles. And Rez managing to thread his aggression in perfectly. Both sides clashing. I think both sides throwing flashes to try and press forward for that long spacing. And GamerLegion just jump on it that much quicker.
You can see how much this game means to GamerLegion, though. If they're making consistent S-tier playoffs, I don't think any of Tier 1 knew any of these players 6 months ago. Your average Counter-Strike viewer, what is a ZTR? Well, to some, he is the truth. And Rez,
For GamerLegion.
I mean, the career revival this guy has just had.
Cap there. Oh, CTR. It's bested by Snacks. On board for 2 here now. Towson just keeping contained, though. AT to blow open the smoke. He's ahead of it. Holding the line. He tries to defend, but he does fall over eventually. Rez keeping things at bay, though. He's held them off. Slows them down. G2 are going to have to regroup here with only a single flashbang and no map control whatsoever.
They're going to hold for aggression here.
You got to take into consideration what this means for GamerLegion.
30
They are
seconds?
aggressing towards middle. I mean, they've
Cleared P lane.
just got a good read. They're going to be on lane, but nothing spotted. They're wondering where on earth this remaining squad is, where this pack is.
And they're about to find... Rez is about to find it. Gets shot in the back with 15 seconds. They're going to scramble the site. Hunters gets a kill on a Rez. Time of the essence. Oh, Malms picks up an M4, but goes in for the reload. And not ready for A-core. Still, 2v2. Heavy got a Hunter. And Hunter delivers the double dink. PR in the clutch, making footsteps, making noise on the moving thing line.
Oh my God.
He really gets it. I don't think my heart can handle with that. English is hard. Take this.
There's only so much pain one team can take right there, and if that was ripped away from them, I think that is just curtains for G2 on this map. Instead, it's just barely pulled across the line.
G2 never ceased to blow my mind.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
That's about the reaction that you should have right there. But hey, it's survival instincts kicking in here for G2. They are able to keep themselves in it. It's Heavy God again doing it. And the money is teetering here for GamerLegion. A couple of close rounds. Some damage being done. It puts them up to a couple of A1Ss. So this isn't pretty. This is the ticket for G2. Back into this map here for sure.
I'm still in shock by a variety of things that have befallen this game. That was a totally normal pistol round and nothing bad happened. And that would have been surefire tragedy. But here we are, still standing. Hey, I mean, it's not all doom and gloom for G2. We also do, as a community, need to temper our expectations. G2, cool organization. But they don't have Modesty anymore. So, this tournament is to answer the question, how good is G2 really? That's Mobs.
Okay, if they can pull this comeback off. Aggression going in, but this collapse through donut works out. Rez finds the finishing kill. Needs to trust his scouter long range, and Acor has got his teammates back, but he can't help him out with that HE. Nothing to avoid that. They gotta continue to try and force their way in through this A side. Meanwhile, Acor's completely repositioned. Footsteps might have even been heard because they are speeding.
Yeah, good read coming through. Anticipating the rotation. And then they just walk onto the site where Acor was. And it works out. G2 are going to win a comfortable round. And there are no kits on GamerLegion, so everyone can rest easy.
Yeah, no smokes, no diffuse kits. Holding E has been a specialty for both these teams for defensive rounds won. But in this case, not going to be that. Acor. It's only a skill. He gives it another go, but he will hold on to it. G2 trying to fight back into this one. Have at least put it into the force buy wars. There's a little bit of efficiency saved here with the A1S, but nothing much behind it.
Do you want to talk a bit about Mobs and the role he's kind of taken here at G2 since Modesty has left? The stats put him as one of the most aggressive players of all time. So, just to put this into perspective, Prime Art would go for opening picks 38% of rounds. Either he would be involved in an opening kill or an opening death. Mobs is at 35%. He's almost Prime Art. He's almost the most aggressive player in Counter-Strike history. And he has help with Heavy God doing the damage. Acor drops down from the boost. That was seen. That's the call out for 2 players long. So Acor got this with the scout. Just a tag. But ZTR with the finisher to make things interesting.
Ooh, another bit of damage done as well. Mobs down low. Managed to figure out 2 kills though, even despite that fact. And Nax getting snuck up on. Not to matter. Finds his way through this one. Smoke spam doing the trick. They will be able to close out with some comfort. Building back into this matchup here. Piece by piece.
Heavy God's got his cover, no problem. As he did just give his side over to his teammate. But Heavy God was busy watching the smoke. He's not gonna let anything get by him. And fast middle again. Mobs on entry duty. The most aggressive player in Counter-Strike right now. Gets another entry. Looking for the double as he typically does. But not quite. 4v4. ZTR pushing forward. Not seen. Gets a double. And drops the bomb. Drops down. Looking for Hunter. But saved there. Round reeling back here for G2. But Hunter delivers on an Acor. Hunter going for a hero play. He gets PR as well. Hunter going for a highlight. And that he does. It's Towson here on the B site.
Hunter just pulled it back from the brink. He worked around the smoke perfectly. Somehow managed to thread in just the right amount of aggression so that smoke still had coverage. And around with the bomb dropped towards middle and the whole team around it, it somehow gets picked apart. Towson just praying that G2 had his way at this point, and he might get his prayers answered right now. Although it comes in the form of a Heavy God. That's not something you want to deal with here. See if he's messing with demons instead. Hunter close behind him, and there's that smoke to give over the Q. Now that information known, Towson looking to push past the smoke of chance, an opportunity to make things happen.
Planting open for him. Bomb has been planted. But he's not going to do it. Chance at the round. But Heavy God goes down. It's up to Hunter. He needs a quad kill, and Towson is inspecting the smoke. As it fades, the duel, the curtain drops, but Hunter comes through with 4. Welcome back to the team. Had a great performance against Lin Vision, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's just Lin Vision needing to step up here in this playoff qualifying match versus GamerLegion.
Yeah, give Hunter a smoke to work off of. He will win you the round. All of his kills there, just dicing up these fights around smokes as they fade away. So sneaky. And manages to deliver it for G2 when it was going horribly wrong. Again, that was bomb dropped with 3 players hovering around it in middle. And Hunter finds all the 3 kills. Heavy God now with aggression going through here. ZTR finds the first, but Snacks is close by to trade. And gives it a quick equalizer.
And Hades with an op pick there. Catching Towson jump spotting. And G2 are crawling their way back into the game. GamerLegion were given gifts. They were handed the pistol. And a 2 versus 5 ninja defuse. But G2 firing with confidence. I mean, it really is mobs. Going for these entries in middle and consistently finding them.
Now he's got a bit of a supporting cast here. I mean, Snacks, while he does have a bit of a tough scoreline, has won them a couple of those defensive rounds. And it's finding some kills here on the eco to build some speed and confidence here. It's an empty bomb site, so just a dry run for the squad. A bit of a timer put on this flank right now for Rez. Should be able to beat him to the punch, no problem.
Snacks. Got all the flank here. Spots 1. Throws a flashbang at him. Don't worry. Papa Hunter will take him out for you. Don't worry. And that just leaves Rez.
For me? You're just giving them to me?
I heard Mainstream was talking about the... Oh, hello. Oh, Snacks. All aware, omniscient, all-knowing. He's got the Heavy God on his team, but he also sees you.
Yeah, wide awake right there, and that clear keeps his teammates safe.
And Mainstream was saying Snacks in the big brisket instead of the big apple.
That's good. Out here in Texas. Looking for a performance. And right now, G2 are full swing into this T side. We're almost tied up at this point. Any round that could have gone wrong, it's been G2 having answers to the problems. This time it's a strong start. So much utility damage done on the mid-aggression. Don't want to stick around for forever. They void off the aggression. They're just rotating heavily in towards the A side. This has to lead to some aggressive maneuver into A main. Way too many players for it not to be the case. And that's when they started up. Pressuring into A main as a patient default from GamerLegion is in order.
Swing as well, coming through from Mirage. And Hunter seen. He'll call for support and teammates. Drop the smoke. But is Hunter gonna fall for this trick? I've seen it pulled off before in a flashbang in. Towson completely blind, and they're gonna disassemble this setup. GamerLegion are gonna get caught. Hunter out hunting again. Big game caught in GamerLegion.
Taking charge here as well. Already in a good position to shut off Temple aggression. CTR a little late to the party here. Is he gonna be good on the clear? He absolutely is. Big time headshot. So the bomb is looking to go down in the smoke.
Malls needing this fight versus ZTR. He's got it. Faster on the swing.
There's 2 players on the lurk. They're closing them off.
Oh, and Heavy God got a headshot of the back. And PR done as well. G2 completely eviscerate GamerLegion.
Yeah, didn't fall for any of their tricks right there. Great awareness on the flashbang. Didn't get fooled by the smoke and the fake fadeaway from Rez. Instead, Hunter uses that to his advantage, and they still do their due diligence there. Heavy got even with the insurance policy on that flank. Things could have gone wrong in there with how much they had on the extremity. There was only 2 players on that site proper. But it's also Malbs finding that 1 kill in towards Temple, denying ZTR's aggression. And we get a timeout, the last one for Ash, as this CT side has fallen flat. There has been no answers. When things have gone right, Hunter's been able to pull things right from their grasp here.
And then they're losing the juice right now. They're just not shooting as hard. These individual fights not being won. And good setup there in the mid round from G2. Towson had no chance. And Rez couldn't thread in a quick headshot. Compared to what we were seeing in the first half, where Towson just wide swinging out A main and one-tapping people across the map. When G2 are dictating the pace, GamerLegion are feeling more and more uncomfortable. Game control. And a Brant push, but Hades got the flick. Towson with the 5-7 though, delivers a double. He picks up an op. ZTR will go down to grenades, but a 3 versus 3 and an op stolen keeps this round live.
He wants more. Towson's aggressing.
Oh my god. Above the angle, the HE's gonna keep him back. And he will hold on to his space, drop a smoke, and leave.
In the meantime, this full space from Rez. All 3 players so focused in on the position, just trying to recover the bomb first things first. Finally, mission accomplished, but Rez is calling it clear towards the B side and towards the A side and middle right now. He has the contain. This op can stay posted on B. And Rez can just be in charge of keeping this side of the map cut off. In fact, he wants even more. He's pulling through on his flank right now. G2 could be funneled in to the trap.
They're clearing it though. They're staying put with 45 seconds and Rez flanking. No one's watching it. He only has an MP9 to do it though, so if someone spins and checks, well, you'd have to think it's good. A-Core also activates, and Towson with the op. Puts it up to Malbs, sees him, headshot delivered, and now the clutch attempt here for Malbs. Fake on the plant, forces Revs forward, and the doctor is in. G2 to 11.
Yeah, what a clutch right there from Malbs. Pure composure right there. No panic in his shooting. And completely eviscerates that clutch in the 1v3. Things are going so wrong right there. That flank is causing chaos. And Malbs just powers through it. Ignores that flank. Takes charge. Finds the gap on a Towson who didn't realize he was already past his crosshair. And Malbs is never planting there. He's always going to go for that kill. That's one thing you can guarantee.
Towson underestimated how aggressive his opponent would be. Malbs always taking as much space as he possibly can, and ZTR down to 5 HP to start this round.
Can't run away either. Somebody cutting off his retreat right now. He's sticking around, but he is walking wounded. Hopeful smoke spam just avoided. Now sit back as well. Back and forth maintained. Here's A-Core with an op though. He's got to show something.
That he does. Pick on a hunter, but they've already passed. They're already towards red room right now. PR will tuck away in the corner. But this gets commonly cleared these days, and Malbs seems very locked in for it. Swing forward, but Malbs can't convert, and Snack's not going for the trade right now. Snacks, come on! He's gonna let PR get away! Now he walks forward, and now he gets the fight! He just waited for him to swing into him.
A little bit of patience goes a long way here. As for A-Core, that could be the same. They've spotted out his op earlier, but Snacks with another one capitalizes on the low HP. Offered up from Heavy God early. A-Core, he's not going to get gifted his chance here. His opportunity waiting for the aggression to head his direction is instead going to go up the shelf side into an empty B bomb site fully clear. It's GamerLegion all inning this idea that it's through middle right now, and that's just not the case.
Towson clears, but it's an empty site. They have nothing to do but basically accept defeat. The bomb will cross in. Doesn't mean that's over necessarily, but the plant... Oh, there's no time! Oh my goodness.
Counter-terrorists win. Go, boys, let's go!
Well, that's so smart from Towson. The bank of the HE right there. I thought he was throwing it into cave, but it bounces on the bomb site instead. Right where he's planting. And he just bails them out. That 3v3 is not something you want to deal with this late here for GamerLegion. And managing to get that kill just in time there. Wallbang onto Hades.
G2 and the bomb, name a better combo. As Hades, oh, he misses that. Had a chance to go skeet shooting and takes down. Well, he gets taken down by the molly. And then Snacks falls as well. And it's looking like map point for GamerLegion at a quick 3v5. Couldn't turn Rez into a clay pigeon, and he pays for it with his life.
Yeah, the ultimate price right there. And in trying to recover that, Snacks walks through a smoke freebie for ZTR. 5v3. They're going to need another hero moment out of somebody. Good news is they've got the right trio for the job right now. Albs, Hunter, and Heavy God have been able to bail G2 out in this half so far. Can they do it once again as just a trio? Will they allow for this to happen here on the GamerLegion camp?
And ZTR's in an awkward angle. They're going to walk through the smoke. Malps knows, but couldn't get the kill clean. And Heavy God. He held Molly for ZTR. And Heavy God going to activate Towson. Jiggle peeking the ramp. Does not know Heavy God has advanced this far. 25 seconds. Hunter's already leaving. Heavy God. Can he break into this site? If Towson jiggle peeks. Yeah, he's got him. Under to save. And map point for GamerLegion. The bomb in that previous round sends this whole game in a spiral.
That pesky bomb. It's been used against them multiple times.
Counter-terrorists win.
And it might just cost them this map here. Map point secured. GamerLegion finding answers just when they needed it most. Keeping G2 at 11. At 11. They just fall short. And GamerLegion fall or fly by them now at this point. See, a goodbye for the last of the half. Before we get there, quick tech pause. Sounds like it's sorted though quickly. We do got Ed back there. Referee and Fragadelphia legend.
Fragad, North American Counter-Strike legend. One of the founders of Fragadelphia. Is a referee at this event. Been in the game for, God, 15 years.
I've been yelled at by Ed before.
I mean, hasn't everyone in North America?
Back to it though. Final round of regulation at least here. G2 wanting more though. They don't want to give up on this comeback effort. Not right when they need it the most.
Snacks. He's just silent walking. He's going looking right now. Needing this entry. Doesn't have it. Malbs next on the swing, though, will deliver the headshot necessary. But he reveals the bomb in the process. GamerLegion stuck behind smokes.
I have a hard time breaking through right now on the CT side, but they've thrown good utility in return. HE's multiple of them. They're probably going to try and deny a bomb plant again.
And they do try, but Malbs survives the onslaught of grenades. And inside of the smoke, Hunter doesn't deliver. And so Heavy God and Malbs must come through, and they do. Heavy God looking for the next fight here. As Acor posts up. It's overtime or nothing. Acor and Rez trying to secure the map, but Malbs can't do it. It's down to Hades here. Into the clutch to keep this one. And this map alive. Defuse starting up. Hades has got to deny it. First kill is good, but can't stop it. 13 to 11. Ancient secured by GamerLegion.
Able to go airborne right there for the 13th round. Just when they need it, they get the defuse off. And it finishes the half as it started right there. Inside the smoke. with the defuse. GamerLegion with just enough pool to
They need to take this map, or will GamerLegion appear in back-to-back IEM playoffs? The last team to be locked in for Dallas could be decided on this map.
very well could be. GamerLegion hunting for another playoff appearance here. Back-to-back IEM performances for this roster. We'll see what they can make happen. On the CT side of Mirage to kick things off. G2 getting an execute into a pretty empty bomb site right now. Towson's able to bump that smoke. That could make this position all the better. He's got a great angle on stairs here.
Hunter with the duel versus A-Core. A-Core's got him. Wide swing not enough, but CT control taken. Old Faithful Mirage pistol. Flashbang prepped and ready to go. Is it on the money? Absolutely res owned. And Maul's getting out of there, preserving his life, spotting the team. And now gonna fight back in towards connectors, but A-Core plucks another. Heavy God's got the trade. Gonna need to do more here with snacks. Round triple. Heavy God continues delivering. Oh my God, he pops another. 3K on the round for Heavy God. Out of ammo is tossing. Heavy God takes all four. Pistol for G2.
Yeah, and this is a guy that definitely can't go overlooked here. Popping off in Dallas. And is able to smash 4 kills on in. Fantastic start here for Heavy God on Mirage, able to bring home the pistol in the post plant. Last bullet in the Glock as well, still manages to find more impact. Oh my God, what a fadeaway right there on the ZTR.
The team is heavy for Heavy God, but he holds it anyways. Again, highest rated player on G2. Obviously, Mobs catches up with a big stride on that previous map, but Heavy God is still the man of the hour for this team.
Yeah, that's the sort of statement you want to see out of him heading into this map of Mirage when they're fighting for their life. I get involved too, just the same as Mobs in that last map. That's a good startup connector. A boost, making things challenging. Mouse falls, and now they're chasing down this kill, collapsing through the smoke.
No way.
Another kill. A 5v3. They're still going to offer up a little bit of security on this A site, but guns retrieve now for this defense, and things could get out of control.
All right, everyone, prepare your size. It's 3 versus 5 for G2, but the bomb's planted, and they have no kits, and they are all armorless. This is still very winnable for G2. Very much in control. And Hades says, yes, it darn is. As he finds the third, Hunter hunting for the fourth. Hades will get himself the quad kill and keep things in a steady pair of hands. I was very prepared, however, though. I was very prepared.
Yeah, they've just had too much heartbreak here for that to go wrong. Hades keeping it safe and sound with the spray down. As you said, just not enough tools. Not enough armor to be brought in. Can't close the distance on the rifles. We'll see a Glask and an A-Core AWP prioritized early. And a nade stacking towards window. If that's where the opera was, that would be brilliant. But it's tucked in towards CT spawn right now. Smoke's gonna fade away towards top of mid. And Hunter's active on his underpass lurk. Oh, boost.
Oh, this is nice, but it's not a fast enough kill onto Mobs. Mobs will escape. A-Core's op in charge of ticket. GamerLegion just playing a very default setup. Saying that we don't need any fancy tricks to take you guys down.
Yeah, after that boost, there's not a lot left behind this defense in terms of aggression. They tried their luck at covering off underpass. That does get missed out on. There's a little bit of utility left here for this T side to try and avoid off some of the presence. But they're going to make it up connector, and they're, again, not going to meet much resistance in doing so.
Jungle smoke coming through. Rez about to swing. Snacks with the bomb first, but Mobs with the spin, and Heavy God with the support. 2 for 2 here. Acor zoned in towards Palace, but someone's got to get the bomb, and that will be Hunter. He's in charge of that.
10 seconds.
Smoke for the plant. Hunter will be safe doing so, but teammate steps in front of Acor and Hades with the coverage. G2 looking to lock up the first gun round, but PR says otherwise. Hunter turns it back, and Acor top ticket, glass cannon. Oh, a good flick for the first. And Heavy God, he's known he's inside of Palace. Acor without a kit though will make this real difficult, and he's not fast on the draw. Heavy God just takes him through the corner of the box. 6 kills early in this game.
Yeah, round-saving kills here for Heavy God in the post plant. Rolling up this late Palace lurk as well. There was a great setup from GamerLegion getting ahead of that jungle smoke and trying to fight towards connector, but denied access from Heavy God's Palace position. Not allowed to get those big multi-kills necessary. And he always is pressing forward just when he needs to in that round. Making it a little bit easier here. Rez going for the repeat. Oh, only takes a leg shot. Lesson learned, you would imagine.
Pop
This
flash
Palace
lineup.
control here. And now A main.
That flashbang completely missed, but fortunately no one was there.
Well, now we know.
Don't throw that lineup.
Fun job here for
Pogo.
Acor.
Pogo stick.
Boing, boing.
POV. POV, you are on a pogo stick. God, just imagine like the quads of these like CT players.
Oh, the B players.
Oh, B player on
Running back for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Can't say too many proper nouns on this stream, but I know who you're talking about.
See if they can split the gap here. So far avoiding much of this contact and multiple flashes heading directly towards Acor. He didn't stand a chance.
Snacks didn't even get the kill, by the way. It was Mobs who got it.
See, this is why Snacks can't get kills, man. They just keep getting stolen.
Yeah. His teammates are too darn good. Should have been mine, but he hits the headshot back. Okay, PR, do you have another deagle headshot on you? No. Hunter's free fire is good enough. And Hades doesn't even need to hit his shot because Hunter's gonna get it. All the kills being stolen from every single perspective. And it's a nice clean start here for G2.
Well handled. No concerns this time around. Getting up connector. Only a bouncing Acor that they deal with very quickly. There's efficiency from the G2 camp. They're coming into this map as they needed to. We saw the game plan heading into this one. What are we writing down in that notebook there, Ash? Timeout expires. We'll see what they can get straightened out for the CT side. Trying to get on the board. A lot of attacks on towards this A side for G2. And using connector efficiently as well. So we'll see what the game plan is. On slowing this play down. Making sure that they can establish some mid-foothold. Any sort of adjustment off the back of that timeout. That's what we're looking for. When it comes to that Ash impact.
He was missing at the MRQs, and a lot of people say that's why they didn't make it. Snacks in trouble top mid, but it's Acor who goes down from Palace. Are you kidding?
What?
Heavy God just ran out and took down Acor. Looking for another duel here at the default box. Support being brought forward here from Mobs. A terrifying duo has just walked out onto A for free. Heavy God swings. It doesn't quite convert there onto ZTR. 5 HP remains, but G2 are not taking this contact and running with it. Mobs will walk through the smoke though and just continue to make playmaking moves. The bomb's in the B apartments, but they've got all of A. Something's wrong here.
Yeah, something's off right now, but I mean, Hades is rotating back. I just don't know what the game plan is at this point. Hades is rotated all the way back to A. It feels like this G2 camp is a little disheveled. And at least Malbs provides that extra kill and is staying alive, but he's going to get taken down now. And the window of opportunity might close right in front of him. Rez, distracted by a single flashbang. That's what Hades was doing right there. Threw a smoke.
Okay.
He got him hook, line, and
It worked. It worked.
and it's an open B-bomb site.
Okay, yeah, it was all along. Only for genius.
The ruse.
Oh, gee, absolutely fainted, and
Oh!
no.
Bomb has been planted.
What?
Oh, why? What? Oh my god. But fortunately, Rez reveals his position, Molly at his feet. But Snacks goes down to the off as well, and G2. Exhale, fellas. We got one of those rounds again.
Yeah, that one not pretty right there. GamerLegion can't believe their luck. Gifted. Oh, way back into this round. Heavy God is in triple within a minute and 30 and dealt with your opper. That should be curtains on the round. Just run out of B or something. As the four that were grouped up there, Malb still has a great lurk when Heavy God goes down. They just never pushed.
Is it that hard to just run back through T-spawn, guys, and get the bomb back into A? Like, is it that hard? Like,
It almost makes me think Hades was...
look at that. Like, hold on. Ash is saying you're all over cooking this. And yeah, you are. Just take the bomb A. You're giving isolated fights to players, and that's what happens.
Now look at the result here. It's a huge bounce back opportunity. This is GamerLegion's way back into this one. Great start for G2, but a sour last round.
Flashbang high. And Towson, completely blinded, is going to run back in through the smokes. And, well, Hunter making moves by himself. PR with the pistol out. And that's going to cost the round here. You'd have to think the Hunter keeps swinging. Oh, and they're going to give him chances. Rez will bounce. And GamerLegion will allow G2 to win this round comfortably.
Just Rez cutting off heads right there as they push into jungle is the way back in, but fortunately he gets out of dodge for G2 and they'll be able to stabilize in the post plant. Hunter doing all the heavy lifting. And this one. Excellent aggression. I mean, the threading of flashbangs right there towards jungle, they just kept on throwing them. You get those smokes and you don't meet any resistance towards CT spawn or, you know, on the site proper. So guess where they're all at? They did a heavy mid setup early on. Just keep hucking flashes over. Hunter capitalizes on the smoke spam attempt, and from that point forward, it is easy does it for G2. At least it's a quick bounce back from a very frustrating round.
Alms, Heavy God, Hunter. The trio here in A main. And as they do, they just send Malbs in. He's the bomb. We're getting ready to do it. Oh my god, Heavy God's so hyper aggressive, trying to hit every time, and he has already a top connector. And oh, the flashbang's on the money. Heavy got set up perfectly. G2 throttle this round. GamerLegion with one swift knockout.
Oh, that's just pretty right there. Heavy God's intensity right now is picking up here. And Hunter, just the same. It is that trio that you highlighted. Landing all the kills here. Malb's going to get even more involved, and Snacks has got the cutoff. Acor's up, slowed down, stalled on his fadeaway, on his retreat. And now he's got him this number pinned in. No way to escape. Close range double zoomed. You get the full visual of Heavy God right there.
A handshake there from Hades. First time I've seen that one brought out, but my god,
Yeah.
look at this.
Hades is doing everything besides space bumps right now. It's all on that last map.
He's just a polite guy, all right? I
I mean, Heavy God, he's been picking it up here on the aggression, right? Sometimes you talk a little bit more about the passive lurking presence of his rifle. But in these last couple of rounds, even in the one that they lost, it was Heavy God that is first at a Palace, besting the Opera, and then taking it all the way into CT with a minute 20. This go around, he's running through underpass, into connector, and finding opening duels.
Heavy God is a player who's played different roles in every single one of his teams. Back on OG, Rotators, back on Cloud9, he'd be on the anchor duty. And now, he's doing it all. Palace lurk, on rush. Sir, yes sir, I'll take the order.
Yeah, he's taking all the lessons from his prior teams and putting it into play here on G2. Yeah, I know that move. I can get it done. And he's still looking to be the tip of the spear here for another mid-default. G2 camp wants to lead the charge. Mal's right behind him, looking over his shoulder. Waiting for a volley of defensive utility. The GamerLegion are a little nervous about pressing the issue.
Nice name.
Boosting towards window potentially. At least on top of the scaffolding if they want here. There's that window smoke, makes it easier, but there's an A-core pick. He pressed the issue into Hades op. A-core gives him an opener and cuts off all of the B-side access right now.
Ooh, and a great kill there from Heavy God. Full spam through the stairs wood wall. And this can allow a lot of options here, but not much time to pick one. With just a couple of seconds here, Mobs will walk forward, MP9, but Snacks trades. 3 versus 3. Still one player over towards stairs, and Towson gets wallbanged again! Heavy got the same kill twice! And PR naded underneath the palace. Snacks has got the clear. And A-Core spent all his time over towards B. He got his opening pick. He did his job. It did not matter.
What is Heavy God doing right now? Just shooting through the wood panel. Look at the X's on stairs. GamerLegion, there's no safe place to stand when Heavy God's hunting. Snacks with the follow-up as well. Good trading on the Malbs. And you got yourself a winning formula here for G2, not looking back. Strong start on this T side continues.
Oh, and they are hunting for A-Core here. They have a molly. Hunter has a molly for the left corner. And he's gonna put it in. A-Core will lose his op as well. Dominance here from G2 early on Mirage.
Why does Heavy God look so concerned? Look at the kills that he just found here. What is that?
I mean, the intelligence on that as well, to make the call, that someone else would go and stand there where his teammate just fell.
Incredibly smart. This could be the first time we see a B-side target at the start of a round.
Snacks walking out mid. He sees one player boost up here for Rez. Flashbangs are good. Mobs gets into the site, but the Deagles becoming a bit of a problem. Fire. They're all swinging to A-Core's AK. This needs to be a clutch for Heavy God, but he's up for it. He can do this. Low HP for PR and Rez. Bomb on his back. How will he find a way to pull this off? Jiggle peeking. Swings. Oh my god, he nearly lined him up. But the AK does pick it up. And GamerLegion get 4 players on a B-side hold, and that's the result.
I mean, A-Core. Oh, that's some sharp shooting right there. I see why it looked as easy for GamerLegion when A-Core's landing shots like that.
And that's going to change the tide of this game. GamerLegion have won 2 unlikely rounds in this one. And it's turned the tide. Acor going for that pick. That's a new one. Haven't seen that. Does not convert. And Snacks is getting the hell out of mid. Everyone seems like they're his biggest fan. They want to go for a meet and greet.
Yeah, the whole squad looking to converge on him. And if the B-side target did not work, it got shut down pretty easily. Let's go towards A. They're gonna aggress into A main right now. This offense not set up. Hunter on the default gets caught. That's a huge pickup to start things off. Even follow-up utility now for Towson to toss out as soon as he spots anything towards the ramp side. Just gonna get a smoke off and be able to provide even more resistance.
Are they gonna respect it? Well, Mobs typically doesn't do that. Out of ammo is Towson. What? He gets the kill. He is still alive right now. Towson on 1 HP survived that engagement. And this one's done. Oh, and Towson even reads. Snacks is standing in the smoke. Headshot delivered. Nothing Heavy God can do about this one. I guess wide swing Palace and hope Acor misses. That's about the extent of it. Hades even takes a look in and doesn't want any game. And that's it. Towson, what the heck just happened?
Well, that right there is how you hold a ramp.
No it isn't.
In case you didn't know, you just need to get your smoke off, simply put, and fly around it. Maximum chaos created by Towson forces the hand of G2 into a save. 3 kills on a very isolated defense. See that again. There's a start. Well, that's the finisher.
Ow.
How does he live? How did he dodge everything?
And first timeout called in here for G2. And it's gotta start here. They just gotta stop losing silly rounds. Because this game could have been clean. All 3 of their round losses realistically should be round wins. Had the A site and just didn't go there. Lost to the Pistols. And Towson gets a miracle 3K. Are we going to invent a new headline for every round GamerLegion win?
Might be deserving of some. Just keep on making magic happen on these defenses. See if they can back off the string of the timeout. See Hunter get elevated here. Still in a dangerous position though, especially with PR with that vent broken open.
Oh, has a threat angle, sees the barrel. And locks in for the kill. Hunter on the opener, gets window control as well. And puts this connector setup under pressure. There's not going to be many places to stand in about a few seconds, but Hunter goes CT instead. And inside of the smoke, trying to make waves into connector. Underneath the scope, though. Acor can't hit the shot. Rez can't save his team as he typically does, but ZTR putting in work from Cat. He's got the double in the round so far. Both CT split 1-1.
Setup causing a lot of confusion right now in the G2 camp, but they at least settle in the 2v2. Is that Apps aggression coming through from ZTR? He's got himself in a great spot right now. And it does appear like at least Towson trying to get into a quicker rotate. See what sort of timing ZTR can find in apartments. He's going to clear it out, but it's up catwalk. He's going to realize now.
But he doesn't hear any footsteps yet. Will they be clearing apartments? Now see, oh my god. Hands out the minute clinic right there from Malbs. 1 headshot dealt out in a millisecond. And Towson sprinting back into this one. Seen on Cat. Malbs and Heavy God, his opponents. First kill's good, but Heavy God swings for a great trade. And G2 come through and win an unlikely round.
There you go. The quick revenge offered up needing some heroics to come through. Hunter offers up the kill. He does quickly lose his positioning. But this awkwardness in connector ends up costing GamerLegion a whole lot. And this shot cost him everything. Mouths. Oh my god. What an answer. Off the back of the timeout, G2 call upon some of their heavy hitters. 17-4 for Heavy God. He's having another one of those maps.
There's no way. He just does it again. He's doing one of these things where he just wills his team to win. He's playing excellent tier 1 Counter-Strike right now. Nade into connector. And Mobs doesn't quite convert the kill. Rez jumps up, makes himself difficult to hit. But ZTR is stuck in apartments right now.
Follow-up smoke.
And, oh, in the meantime, Snacks on the lurk. Doesn't have the second there onto Towson. But could have been round winning. Instead, they're coming through into jungle. But Hades, knife out. And Mobs coming through on another lurk. Timing is bad for Acor. PR will trade 2v3.
He can survive those 1-for-1s for now. Towson's still got a little bit more on his shoulders, and Heavy God is still alive.
Towson, oh, they line up for him at the very end. Heavy God takes down his teammate to back it up. And GamerLegion will get off to at least a stable half. God's big rig is hauling G2 right now. 18 kills for him, including taking down one of his teammates to lighten the load a bit. But GamerLegion still have some energy in them. Winning some unlikely rounds will definitely light a fire under them.
Yeah, getting them 4 here at the end of the half. Not a lot to look forward to into the second. See what Heavy God's doing, but we'll see if they can answer back with another good T side. Saw them come through with a clear vision in that last map. And they're going to bring that same energy into Mirage as well. So they target Snacks first here on this B-bomb site, and he's isolated. And he's avoided for now.
Right now, G2 are so focused on middle at the moment. And Snacks wins that duel versus the young PR. Snacks sticking around at Van as well and gets a second. 1 bullet left in the USP is bold, however, and he will be finished off for that. But Hades got a kill back. ZTR now tasked with the 1 versus 3. Bomb down, needs to pick that one up, but wants to move in for some kills instead. Heavy God is target, and Heavy God's a hell of a target to choose. 18 kills for Heavy God now, and keeps his team in good spirits.
Yeah, 2 guns waiting on the other end of that smoke, and it's in the hands of Heavy God. Good luck getting away from that. And Snacks execution early on. The perfect amount right there that you need out of your B anchor on pistol, especially with the fact that his teammates were pretty far removed. Snacks finds that kill quick enough. Some great impact coming through on the pistol round for him. He's gonna get them lifted off here. Full eco on 5 Glocks. GamerLegion just gonna draw this round out. Try and get as much utility out of the pockets of G2 as possible. I've seen a lot of crazy, chaotic, what feels like impossible rounds come through.
Snacks is so aggressive for egos. He's utility dumping in apartments and just pushing.
Heard Glocks around the corner. He wants them. He got his ecos stolen in the first half.
And Hades is going to help out. Malls is the nice triple, farming up the cash. Big time. And a clean anti-eco. Haven't been able to say that for G2 often.
Snacks is thinking, man, I should have pushed faster. I missed my window. So there you have it. All the ecos getting farmed up by everyone else. When they were waiting in apps for him.
Real E-Cobra. Hell yeah.
Excellent. Bringing help in that last round. He was the E-Cobra. But now it's the real deal. You hold on to a couple MP9s on the bonus. Well, not the best of purchases. We'll see what they can do here when they're close range. A bit of a util toss around right now as the play looks to be sped up on the A side. That's not going to be the case, though. They're still waiting patiently. But in angles where they can activate at any time. There's that util set. It makes you think that this is going to be a cat attack right now. Smoking to con, smoking for window. This early into the round, that shows some of the idea, but they're walking out A and splitting through window as well. They've got great positions to try and cut off rotates.
Oh, but Heavy God goes down through the smoke critically. Spam was good. But Mobs has a gap at the moment. They're not spotted. And they will think it's clear because they just mollied underneath it. Why wouldn't they? Towson, seen. Will he turn is the question, but A-Core is going to go for the plant, and Malts have to deny that. That's for the first. Dink on the second with the MP9. Hades follows up, but Towson with the spam. He's bought time for the flank though for Snacks, but he has his knife out. Snacks needing this kill, he doesn't get it. And Rez, with his own backstab, will be much more successful as GamerLegion will get their first gun round.
Oh, man. The presence of mind right there. Feeling something creeping up behind him. PR denies the backstab. That could have sowed even more chaos. Mao was in such a phenomenal position. Somehow snuck around all the way from Firebox into under balcony. When they thought it was clear, when they thought the coast was good, Mao's still in their side. But the bonus round going to be denied here, and GamerLegion going to start their effort in bringing this thing back here into an instant G2 timeout. I think what you want out of that last round is when you see Malbs activate finally, that's when your plays through CT have to be fighting forward, right? That's the sort of coordination that can win you that round and pull back those deficits, but a little too isolated in the attempt there.
I know, I see Heavy Gun with an MP9, and it immediately brings in a question mark. Top fragger on a worse weapon. We'll see if it's meant to be. In the meantime, it's Hades picking up the op. A-main aggression on the cards for G2, while all GamerLegion take middle.
Yeah, this A-main controls super aggressive right there. They throw 2 flashes, though. At least that's going to be heard by GamerLegion. That kind of gives a hint as to how this round is starting for G2. The space will be quickly evacuated. Then they shift their attention elsewhere. Back towards middle. But what they don't have any presence towards is that B side of the map here. Snacks, he's got the A1S. But he's got 4 players looming in his direction right now.
But there's no flashbangs yet here for Snacks, but one is enough to nullify him. But the cross not covered. There's no market window smoke. Hunter can't connect. Malt has a trade in the middle. Lurk picked off. 3v3 retake does seem in order.
It seems like a trap, though, right now. They're got deep market control, and they're trying to double up towards Catwalk. It's being covered.
But look, it's Heavy God and Mobs, and oh gosh, Towson in this position. Heavy God is just straight up doomed. Or rather, Hades. There's nothing he can do, but Towson does drop down. He lets Hades know that he's in market, but he doesn't hold on for the fight, and it's going to be a save anyways. I mean, it's the wiser decision without any kits and no duels given. 6 rounds for GamerLegion.
Yeah, that's one of those positions as an opera right there that you hate to walk into alone. And that position's exactly why so many difficult duels ahead of them. They don't want to test it at all. Rather, run it back with their guns. One quick entry coming through from Rez. And it's off the back of, again, I think just identifying where the early aggression is right there. They hear 2 flashes in towards A main on the T side. You know what that setup is going to be. That's 3 players drawn out aggressively towards A. That's long rotates for a player like Snacks, who isn't quite known for his multi-kill ability on that B site.
Shots fired, I guess. For some. I mean, you could open up the stat sheet. It might speak for itself. Mid collapse on the cards for G2. But that will leave them out of position for the A play as 2 walk out of Palace.
Oh my God.
Heavy God just gets vaporized. And Mobs can't handle the full util set plus the swing. This one's another save for G2.
Oh my God. Hades almost dropped it. Trying to boost up Hunter right now. And in doing so, Hades almost fell over. And well, Pistol's gonna go forward with nothing to lose. Everyone else falling back. That is Hades with an op. They gotta play protection for this gun though, because it is pretty quick on the effort to try and hunt down this weaponry.
This map is not certain for G2. GamerLegion could be said to even be favorites in this match. Ooh, Hades gotta bounce. Yeah, he's running towards spawn. He also is running towards the bomb, though, which could be terrifying. Not 3 HP, but he will be fine.
Terrorists win.
But yeah, again, this entire tournament was kind of the real check to see what kind of form this G2 team is right before the major. And taking down 3D Max, not a bad opponent. Taking down GamerLegion would be a bit better. You know, that would kind of put you into the world top 10 in terms of how things work.
Bested Fury as well, right? I mean, that's a pretty big win for this squad after what Fury showed us in Astana. You know, they're not a team to be messed with. Molodoi, a great addition to that squad. Yakindar kind of finding a little bit more of his form with that team. He talked about being trusted on that roster a lot more, and that's been helping his confidence. GamerLegion taking some scalps in their route to the playoffs right now. add G2 in a sweep possible on Mirage. Making back-to-back playoffs here after Melbourne into Dallas as well for IEMs. That's, again, that's just a golden way to rise in the VRS.
I mean, career-defining stuff, yeah. I mean, GamerLegion to make playoffs here, they're getting invites to all the top events. They don't need to play any more qualifiers. For the players who had lived in qualifiers for most of their careers. Towson was there playing against Astralis in the open qualifier back in 2022 for the IEM Rio major.
You don't want to
Goes that far back.
hell. You don't want to go through those grueling affairs here as GamerLegion. Heavy God looking to send him packing right now. Good opening here, and Hunter's still ready to spring into action at any given time here. And the whole squad is on the scene. GamerLegion are walking into the stack here. They still
haven't cleared Hunter.
Where Hunter is.
He needs to get this kill. I think he should just secure it at the moment. But he's waiting. He's waiting a very, very long time at the moment. And his teammates are starting to fall, but Hunter then turns it into a double. Hunter going massive with the MP9, but Snacks goes down quick. Hunter's got to do it all, and he is. 4 kills for Hunter. 1v1 here for Hades, and he can't do it. Towson comes through and stops the clutch effort with one of his own.
That's just huge from Towson, man. Breaking through. Just when we talk about it, he knows what's looming ahead. With a loss here in this map, taking it to a third. He's not interested in that. Not wanting to go back to those days here. Instead, clutching up for his squad. And an opportunity to play in front of a stadium once again for this GamerLegion camp.
Nice one. That's important. We're doing well. Come on.
Think about how cool that would be for Acor there as well, right? Getting back into a stadium, getting back into the biggest of competitions. He remembers what it's like, but you know, you start to question whether he even believed he would ever find that opportunity again.
I mean, being cut by TSM, it was just so sudden. And I mean, the roster was just never really accomplishing much, even by making, you know, bigger pickups in the Danish space by picking up Serov from Mao's NXT. That team just never accomplished anything. And Acor, most people would think his career's finished after that. To find him in Dallas playoffs in a stand-in situation and still putting up the numbers is exceptional. But Malbs has other ideas. Starts off this round with a fast opener. Heavy God following up. It's the duo again for G2. They lost Nico and Monacy. But they've got players firing up again. 21 kills for Heavy God. But the round is not done. The round's not done yet. But Hunter will lock it in surely. Rez in Narnia. And this one's done.
Yeah, over. Not going to be able to get involved in this. Threads in a kill for his troubles, but I'm going to be diffused on the other side of the map. And G2 sorting their way onto 11. And it's that powerhouse duo right there that take initiative. Don't hang back and wait for the plays to happen. Instead, they fight forward. And they make sure to seal that one on up. You love to see that sort of motion right there from Heavy God and Mouths.
They're porters, the way they're hauling their team, they're carrying. Malbs back at it with an opener. The most aggressive man in Counter-Strike. Hits hard with another.
Snack's got a secondary over towards this B side as well. He's picking up the sticks. With that advantage here, not alone. He does have Hunter alongside him, but they could walk right into Towson here, ready for this aggression.
And that's going to be an easy kill. Snacks is posted.
Oh no.
And pulling pin, you have him. Okay, hit the flick instead.
Got it.
Ignore me.
That's so crazy right
That was
there.
totally real. Wow. And Snacks posted up with the op. PR. Oh. Swings past the line. Smoke to Apps. He stays on top of the balcony. Misses again. Snacks gotta start connecting these and quick because Mobs is down. Snacks another miss. One bullet remains here in the AWP. Come on, man. Just another kill. His team needs it, but he can't get it. Heavy got here to save him in a 1 versus 2. But now Acor posted. Acor's turn to miss. Oh, and then someone will finally connect. GamerLegion to 9 in away for sure.
And away for sure right there is right, man. Snacks getting a little bit overwhelmed on that B side with the op, and his teammate falls so quickly. I mean, I feel like the whole reason you have an opper here pushing forward, holding those deep lines, isn't necessarily to aggress, but to just isolate the B bomb site. So when Hunter falls, his teammate drops as well on the site. It was a well-staffed site right there. They just needed to land the shots to back it up, and it wasn't coming through.
Hit something.
Do something.
And it's bad right now, Cole. It's really bad. G2 got the pistol in this half, and it's falling apart right now. They're losing rounds that they shouldn't be losing, but the bomb's still in T-spawn. And if Heavy God comes through with the kill like he might just absolutely have with Maltz coming through with a deagle headshot, G2 are doing it. Bomb right behind Acor. He didn't pick it up. Right now, Molly behind him. Bomb's right in front of him. No one's picked up the bomb yet. Still, it's Snacks and Heavy God. Then they're starting to be cut down. PR has arrived to the scene with support. And GamerLegion will sprint to the other site.
Oh my god. What is happening with that bomb? Just can't be picked up right there. It's got butter on it. Hey, grab it eventually here and stabilize. There's a little bit of a snack for Snacks. An AK to be picked up for his troubles here, but this is GamerLegion limiting the success of G2. As you said, it's a pistol round, the follow-up full Glock eco. And from that point forward, I've seen one, good G2 round right there, helmed by Malbs and Heavy God. But what do they have when they don't have these two players?
Terrorists win.
It's hard. It is hard. Yeah. Wow. The G2. It's just some of these rounds are just breaking my brain. They ruined my articulators here. You got a 7-syllable word for me to say real quick just to reset myself? Super copyrightable. Got you on that one. All
There you
right.
Say that 5 times fast to get you back in the swing of things right here as G2 and GamerLegion playing this one fast. Quick on the draw here for a main fight, and PR wants it. Saying, come at me. Will eventually fade away, feeling the quick heat, the pressure. Not going to stick around for too long. Last time we saw this A main aggression, though, it was very quick on the decision making for GamerLegion to speed things up towards B. This time around, not so interested in that.
Instead, we're looking at a mid collapse. Hades posted. Hunter can activate whenever he wants. Throw a smoke to feign aggression. GamerLegion trying to set up a connector split here. They have to deal with Hunter.
He's gonna get mollied up. That's one way to deal with him. Mollied back into heavy damage right now, but he has an op trained on his location to miss.
No way.
From Acor cost him his life. Hunter looking to activate off the back of that Malbs as well. And they get punished in a big way here. PR can't find the kill out of Palace, and they're walking into a heavy A stack right now. If they continue to fight that direction, there's not any other option. Bombs down to the top of Con.
Oh, here's the jump. Here's the drop. But 15 seconds, and there's just no time. Someone's got to get some masterful entries, and Heavy God's just being so hard to hit, and Mob's hitting shots as well. Hades converts for a double here as well. And this wild map of Mirage could settle in just a single round. So many rounds that GamerLegion should not be winning. But despite all that, G2 have 2 opportunities.
2 chances to close right there. GamerLegion maybe even, you know, operating well there to start off that round. They just needed that 8-core connection to come through. Hunter caused so much distraction on that play. And the kill to back it up. Bringing that good setup, but Hunter being able to evade the crosshairs and create chaos. Finally, security here for a 12th round. Can they pull it across the finish line here with 2 chances? Oh my god, CTR. Looking to duel with a Hades AWP, and you know, like, has a Tech 9 to make it work right now.
CTR swing middle, but Hades just moving back and forth between the angle right now. I don't think Hades would hear that jump at that range. Not quite locked in for the fight. God, the timing is just incredible. Smoke to bottom con, now smoke going to window. Hades going to be tasked. Missed op shot for 1. And there goes 2. But he does hit the 3rd flick, which is nice, I guess. And with Hunter boosted up, that's a kill right back. Now into the B site. Snacks, good for 1. And Hunter tucks away into the Edward corner. And catches PR on the drop. USP out as well. And A-Core tossed into a clutch versus the G2 duo right now of Heavy God and Mob.
It's a confident plant here. At least gets a digits in, but they're moving quickly here through door.
Swing out to the site. 1 goes, but Mobs will trade quickly. They will not let Ace-Core escape. That is the map here for G2. It was messy, but they got it across the line, and that means they get another chance to clean it up and book a ticket to Dallas playoffs.
And look at the relief on their faces. It's not pure celebration. They're not at that point just yet, but they are sure relieved that they got...
Getting ready and set to go. That's shots fired for the map. I'm going to keep it level-headed from here on out, as we've got it. Final push here for playoffs in Dallas. One of these teams heading forward into the K. Bailey Hutchinson Arena, and the other one going home. It's a ramp rush to start off, and a quick dive down for the rest of G2, and GamerLegion will just say, okay, you're running away, we'll chase you down. PR locking in for the fight. Hades goes down early. It's all down to Heavy God, facing off 4 players. He gets 1, and that's a miracle in its own right. But with Hunter down low, chances running dry for G2. But Mobs does arrive on the scene. He's already in control, and with the bomb down in the middle of the open, the 1 kill Heavy God got could be enough to launch an effort for G2, but A-Core with a sharp shot back, and Towson on the flank. Trying to put the dagger into it, but not a clean shot. Snacks does eventually get the kill.
They're just gonna allow for a safe plant now. Snacks still on the scene with his dualies. Has a 1v3 ahead of him. Double swing is gonna start this one off. And the clutch attempt and quickly put an end to it as well. Fantastic kickoff here for the rush on GamerLegion. They will be off to the races on their T side.
GamerLegion starting off well. Ramp rush working out.
Ash is back there scribbling, man. He's writing furiously right now after that round win.
It's just a pistol round. You think there's not much to think about.
No time off for him or his squad. There's already some great damage. I think a scout tag landed. Went through from Hades potentially onto Towson. Providing some early coverage. They're going to collapse in on ramp. They're close by in the smoke, but PR catches him beforehand in a follow-up headshot. Big time for PR. Good press heading his way. And he is able to overcome it. Deny Snacks and Heavy God their aggression. Hunter trying to follow up the ladder.
And hello there. You saw a 4-3. 4-3 on the vision. Didn't see it. And he made noise.
Oh.
And he made noise again.
Oh.
And...
Are they looking? Yeah, they're watching. Everyone's watching.
Wait a minute, though. Collapse outside. Hunter got the kill on a res. But now he sees both players outside. Mobs could make a move, but Molly Nade will keep behind. In the meantime, though, Hades up the vent. Delivers one. He even gets a tag onto A-Core, making this possible. He's cutting the cross. Oh, but Hades doesn't hold the angle. And he lets the bomb get onto the site. 2v2. Low HP for PR. But Hades had a massive opportunity there. Mobs begin to advance. And PR delivers a headshot. Flashbang through the silo. Mobs continues to sneak forward. Does convert the first kill, though. Fake on the defuse. PR, will he be lured forward? He will not. Only then choosing to peek. Mobs pops up, but doesn't get the clutch. One bullet necessary, and nothing gives. Quad kill for PR. And what should have been a clutch there from Mobs.
Had the shot right there, just couldn't quite land it. Perfect on the target. The aggression from Hades as well, doing great work with the scout, but then falls off the line just in time. The timing was horrendous there for Hades, covering up the squeaky side, and knows that he missed an opportunity right there, as did the rest of G2, to lift off early here. Now instead, just USPs. They've been able to make a round like this happen before, with a stack like this. A little bit difficult when you're not all on top of each other. And a 4-man totem pole here, but easier when Mouse fights headshots like that.
And they're continuing the challenge. Craziness. Bombs down. Snacks with the leap adjustment. He leaps over the gap. And Towson now. He has a minute to think about this clutch. A minute to try and outposition Snacks. Where is he going to take it? Is he going to go through lobby? It looks like it. No, he'll choose ramp. Snacks continues to be on the move, though. And Snacks leaves the bomb and is just hanging out on the site.
Towson's got a molly, can toss that down and just kind of void off Snacks' position. Obviously doesn't know where he is for sure, but is going to scoop up the bomb.
He's going lobby to A.
Oh, this is the perfect read from Snacks in that case.
Snacks putting it all on the line. 30 HP and no armor. Towson going in through hut. Snacks, how locked in? He is with the headshot. It's a quad kill from Snacks. He missed 4 op shots back at Mirage. He's got 4 kills in a real impactful round.
Yeah, well, I mean, we talk a lot about the players that can lighten the load here for the G2 squad, for the firepower here. Snacks gonna be one of them in this round.
Acrobatics.
Flying through the sky right there to secure G2 the round. 4 kills with the 5-7, then to close it off. I mean, fantastic work. That is a huge bounce back. And it's not the first time G2 have been able to lift off like that.
But PR looking for a fight, but Heavy God takes his teammate behind him instead. And tons of damage. Downrange outside. Mobs, though, on the line. Instant headshot, of course, as he does. And ZTR is so totally done by Mobs. All 3, they fight him one by one, and Mobs loves it.
Yeah, I can't get enough of that right there. Gonna mow you down if you try and piece him up here. Heavy God, smoke spam, catching some strays on an opening door as well. They coordinate their efforts. That is a well set up ramp defense. That is going to be hard to get past in the best of scenarios. Now 5 Glocks here. The start that GamerLegion could have been off to 3-0. Denied by Snacks Impact. Now you do get those heavy hitters stepping up to the plate. Hades even working towards that outer yard with his op. Was landing scout tags here to open us up, but now he's got his weapon.
And the good old French timeout from GamerLegion. Take a look at the book. talk about what they're going to be running for this round. A lot of time to talk. In the meantime, we've seen G2 utility dump on a lot of these rounds, not on this one. And don't give Hades target practice. I'm sure he'd like to use that in a gun round at a certain point.
Yeah, that's just warm-up shots for him. Getting used to some of these angles towards the outer yard. Getting nice and well freshed here. Heavy God with 30 bullets. Does get run down by the Glock. But there is, of course, Mal's ready to help him out. And he's knocking down these Glocks just the same. Only a single casualty taken right there. G2 looking to lay claim on the CT side.
We're talking about Mob's consistency and what he can bring from map to map. Now, yes, it's just egos, but even talk about the previous round. He's locked in terms of firepower. Mobs is here to play. His strongest day so far in the tournament after dominating 3D Max and solid maps on the first two. The doctor's in.
G2 need a little bit of healing. And he's hunting. Right back to home turf for him. He's been good on the rotates so far on his rifle. But now he's holding off towards this outer yard. Role that has been defining him right now. Maybe some of the biggest shoes to fill on this map. Where Nico once dominated for this G2 squad. Look at the rotates right now. They have jumped down in towards this lower side pretty aggressively. In terms of snacks getting down lower.
A lot of space ceded over to GamerLegion. And that's what this kind of mid-rounding team loves to have. How can they convert upon it? A great opener there from Hunter. A second for Hunter and a dink. That should be enough, you'd have to think. Mobs from the vent corner. Swings out and delivers the kill onto Rez. Next kill not as clean, but the rotates are here. Heavy God and Hades to clean up the round. Hunter, what an effort.
That's what Hunter's been doing since day one right there on this map of Nuke. It's exactly what we highlighted right there. Taking some of the pressure off. I mean, this is a great multi-kill. He runs out of position right there. That back of silo usually where players get just condensed into and have to try and fight for their lives. You know that when that happens, Malbs is going to be in the danger zone right there in the opposite vent. But instead, Hunter activates. He strings in his aggression perfectly. And that sort of activity on the anchoring position is so important. Hunter does it well.
Mr. Double Kill on this map. He had 6 of them against Lin Vision, opening day of the tournament. Unfortunately, G2 then had to play a real team in the Mongols, and we don't talk about that. Ooh. Smoke spam good for Mobs. As Towson drops down, he's already 15 HP, and Hades is going to take him out. Heavy God, once again, 1 for 1. Missed shot, splitting the uprights for Hades, but ZTR will not be caught. Rather, Snacks will not be caught by ZTR. Hands in the air right there. ZTR pissed. This is the last type of game you can let the emotions get to you. The one that qualifies you to playoffs. Barrel seen, though, for Mobs. So Acor, does he guess the setup? Swing here, but Hunter precise. My God. He does have Kovac in his vein.
He's good for one. He's good for more. PR. Last target on his screen. Snacks. Just crouching under the door right there. Spots him out. Hunter gonna get hunted by the PR Deagle, but no worries. Blows right past it. He gets his double kill again. Good for 2. As G2 continued their winning ways. As ETR hoping that he can catch Snacks by surprise there with the smoke and the lurking presence. That's not the case right there. That frustration sinking in, and you have to feel like it seeps in from round, 3 of this half, where Snacks gets a 4K on the 5-7. Yeah, absolutely best, yeah. And from that point forward, G2 have not given over a single round.
And in fact, what's helped out is their money is absolutely booming with this 5 in a row. They're gonna have a decent amount to buy, probably for the rest of the half. Really powerful start, and Hades with the powerful opener. That's the type of stuff you like to see from your Opper. 0 and 8 for Towson. The top fragger of Ancient is dead silent.
And we're seeing everyone on G2 come alive. Absolutely everyone having their moments. Hades with the op to open it up, but he's been having a bit of a tough go of it. Some of these early rounds, repositioning, getting a good feel for this defense.
Rez, ready to split. Malbs, they want to challenge this guy, and they will be successful. The wide swing from ZTR catches him off guard. Back to the 4v4. Yard split coming through. Bomb has not been picked up critically. I'll be scooped up by Rez. Where will GamerLegion target?
There's not a lot of time left. 35 here on the clock. Still a molly for Snacks as well. Question has to be answered, and it probably just has to be this A site.
Stacked A site. 20 seconds. A-Course is going to make the move. He's going to walk in front of the utility. And then Hunter swings for just one, but Heavy God from the heavens deals a double. Hades coming up the vents here on the plant. And oh, we'll get him off the bomb. Fake plant. Hades sees him. Hades needs to hide. Tucking away into the corner. He misses. The clock's not enough though for A-Core. Misses across the board. Hilarity for Hades in the clutch.
He survives just long enough to take him down after time. That insult to injury. Hades, the connection on the no-scope of all things. GamerLegion left in a panic. Almost get bailed out by A-Core there. With some sharp opping. But chase down of the Glock, it doesn't do the trick. And the no-scope from Hades does.
It is messy. This game is grimy. But G2, that's their brand. Malbs spamming the smoky. Let's Rez get into Mini on the timing, on the reload. Malbs goes down. Mistake made outside. GamerLegion can't cough this one up. They have a huge advantage. The player coming down the vent. Snacks. He had his knife out. And he'll go down. B site open for business. And Rez with tips on the side. Bomb to be planted. G2 to save. GamerLegion are getting their third.
Yeah, that they are. Nothing's going to stop them from doing just that. Nothing going to stop Hades from surviving this round, it seems, as well. A fiery start offered up from Rez in the beginning stages, and then the gap being slipped from PR. I mean, catching some vulnerabilities right there for GamerLegion when they needed it the most. This was looking like more lockdown defense coming through from G2. It will be a much needed GamerLegion round here. Chance to at least build some confidence back into this one.
It's just a small mistake there from Malbs, and then GamerLegion lock onto it. Malbs not respecting the potential mini lurk. And Rez one tapping in heaven.
Let's try to get the mic.
And Snacks frustrated. He got flanked in the vent. So first time out expended here for G2. Already frustrations brewing. At the very first round loss.
Yeah, I like the decision to instantly call a timeout. As you said, I don't think there's anything to panic about. You know, there is a simple error there from Mobs not really anticipating that level of speed from Rez, but that can be patched up quickly. Quick discussion there. My bad, and get right back into the swing of things. What you don't want to do is let that frustration sink into more rounds converted here for GamerLegion. More mistakes and the speed up from Rez? Again?
There's no molly inside of Hut, so Rez can kind of just get away with that. And in fact, the molly... Oh, he's seen, and Snacks will lock in for the kill. Rez is a nifty position until it wasn't.
Oh, Vince as well. PR. Getting down. No, denied. Just as he tried to sneak down the vents. Will not be allowed access. Hunter shures up to that side of the map when things could have gotten dicey. Towson now spotted as well.
They're going to challenge Heavy God.
A lot of these players.
And Heavy God is alone. No support here. On the ramp, and it's actually pretty far away in the form of Hades, too. We've seen Heavy God full commit to the fights in a lot of these ramp takes.
Now he's got backup. Mouse is actually routed through all the way into Secret. Now back and joining forces here with Heavy God.
So as Heavy God takes the fight, they might not be ready for Mobs so close. First shot is clean. Mobs is going to go in for the fight, though. Was he seen? Is the question. Certainly not. First one's good. Mobs backs away, but Acor's rifle has been a threat on the T side. But 20 seconds to make the play. And it doesn't seem like the B site's the option. Snacks up top being watched for, though. I think Towson saw the shadow and made that an easy clear. With 10 seconds, Bombs walks onto the site. Towson holding the vent. Oh, but he switches different angles, and Hades, he burns with the volley!
He burned! Oh my god, I can't believe it. He just burned in the flames in the final seconds. The easiest 1v1 clutch right there. Gifted to them. GamerLegion stirring up more frustration in this G2 camp.
There wasn't any communication. The communication there is that Hunter shouldn't be peeking. He shouldn't come up the vent. Hades gonna make the play through the molly to stop the bomb. If Hunter doesn't swing, the round's over.
Oh, no.
And now it is just running at them. Hunter goes into the blender immediately. And Mom's dead next.
Oh no. G2. Falling to pieces. We saw the little glimmer of frustration sneaking on in after just a single round loss. And look what it's turned into. 2 rounds in a row. They're running it down into the setups. They're letting everything loose. And in that, they're burning up.
That was a 3 versus 5. Turned into a 2v2 into a 1v0. Now Towson will go down to Heavy God. And Hades on the site, needing a massive hold. And first stop shot misses. He's done. And this will be a save. What could have been supreme dominance here from G2 in this very first half of the deciding map, the one that will qualify you to playoffs. They've allowed GamerLegion back in the game again.
Yeah, and I'm worried that I can, visualize the moment that it all just comes spiraling right there. Just one mistake towards the outer yard shouldn't cost you too much, but then bam, you lose a 3v5. And then this is how you start off the next. Just pure panic now. They're not going to hold on to these guns. Snacks is nearly dead to rights here. Fights for his life, but he's going to blow up to the bomb. Not going to make it out of this one here. Nothing held on to for G2. And GamerLegion never out of things. They just needed something to lift off. Mal's a little bit unlucky on that one, but that initial push right there, you could see. They just want to make something work right there after the furious round.
G2. Took them a while, but they finally are out of cash. And Mobs advance outside. Rez is not clearing that, but Mobs doesn't see him. Now he does. And will convert the easy kill. And
Oh, man.
gets a second with Hades. Helping out. It'll be MP9s. Who needs ops anyways?
Another little 3v5. See if you can lock this one down to your G2 for one bit of extra credit. And a bit of a momentum stopper for GamerLegion. You do have Hades with an effective rotate down. When you look at Towson's positioning, you think it's incredibly strong, but the resistance going to be offered up here by Hades. I want to see what their game plan is. They're throwing a play towards A, maybe hoping that this will shake things up, or they're breaking the glass.
Oh, that's not gonna
Timing
work.
that break here effectively, but yeah, Hades. Well, he's waiting for you. So no matter what the case is, that's not going to catch him by surprise.
Yeah, Heavy God will simply drop down. He has a two-man setup to hold. Hades does convert with the rifle. Triple kill for him. Make it a quad for Hades. One of the better rounds we've seen from him this entire tournament. And G2 will walk away with a decisive lead, 7-5 here at the half.
Can't get to you. 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 Can't get to you.
messy. It has not been clean. It has been dirty. All these synonyms unite underneath one word. It's called content. And you guys just need to understand it. 7-5 here for G2. Winner at the end of this half, at the end of this map, as the final half of the group stage of IEM Dallas. Who will be going to playoffs?
It's a big question right now. G2 hungry for it. They take the lead in the first half, but now this quick pistol play coming into the picture, and Heavy God has got injuries.
Heavy God.
In fact, he's got 3. Taking every last name down. Acor and PR now left into recovery. They're trying to find success through heaven. Deny the bomb plant. No coverage. Running dry on ammo. Heavy God runs out eventually, and they've got a way back into this round.
Flashbang in. They're gonna both swing forward. It's Heavy God and Hades. But Hades holds on for his kill. Holds his end of the bargain. He will let Heavy God cover. Fake on the plant. Step forward. Acor. 53 HP. He's got no armor, though. 2 body shots will do him in. The swing again. Now 23 HP. He's running out of life here. Another fake plant. But Acor will not swing. Fake plant number 3 here. But he's going to hand it off to Heavy God. Let the low HP plant while Hades comes through for cover. Acor providing some delay, making them think about it. As they both walk into hut, he reveals his position up from the heavens. No kit on this play.
Oh, God. Good movement there from Acor. He's going to get onto the site proper here. But time is running low without that kit.
And Heavy God around the corner.
Oh,
Jiggle Beak scene did not quite clear Heavy God. He will advance forward. And fake defuse, you can only do it so much. The most prolonged 1v2 will be put to a quick end by Heavy God. Another headshot for him. And the pistol round for G2.
that smiles return right back to their faces there. Heavy God with a monster work on entry here. Just deleting every last one of them. Hunter doing damage. Heavy God finishing off those kills. And then the closed. I think they could have used one more tap, though. To be honest with you, I think they could have used one more fake bomb plant.
What if they just didn't plant the bomb? I mean, that could... That would be pretty G2.
I want to end things quickly here, man. They're furious.
A buy. This is brutal. Anti-eco. Absolutely stiff-armed outside as Hunter bowls him over. Triple kill for the MAC-10. It's quick. 9-5 right now for G2.
Yeah, this is a full team effort right now coming through from G2 and map number 3 when it's needed the most. Hades with a great first half. He's playing perfect with that AWP. And when he wasn't, he was able to hold on to it. He was able to save it. I mean, he has brought through a 16-5 scoreline right now. You see what Heavy God is doing on that pistol. Maps has been phenomenal. So there's no missing pieces right now when they need it the most. But there is one less Hunter here on the scene. Snack's able to provide openings, though. Things are getting a bit confusing right now. Diced up, but they're still staying alive, and Towson still protecting this A site.
What, they got the entry on A, and did Snacks want to run back in? If they went, they just... Oh, God.
I don't know what happened.
That's a little difficult to watch. It's G2. It's content, just content, and
It's content.
It's content in a organization defining round. Yeah, Snacks got the entry and just wanted to run back into hut.
He's looking for protection right there. He's blinded up with the flash. He used all of his ammo on that first kill right there. And yeah, he's just body blocking his teammates while blind. That is a great flashbang right there from the GamerLegion side, if it was theirs. And it gets them protection on this A side, a little extra help. And they're running it back here. G2 are guns blazing right now, but losing out to the early attack. They can't find their way into this bomb site, and there's no more kills. There's no more picks given back. Hades has to try down the vents, makes it. Snacks soon to follow in his footsteps. The only player that didn't make it was the bomb.
And so... Oh,
okay,
but he does get it down. All right.
That's a good toss.
And Hunter can now cut vent rotates as well. He could be a real nuisance. He's actually going to go outside for a late secret flank. They've turned this awkward round into something playable. Hades, headshot angle, holding. But they're already moving out. They're already past the line. Hades will be overwhelmed. Snacks in a difficult position here. He's going to get smoked out at the double doors, and there's nothing really for Hunter to say about this one. Snacks to be found. Hunter just to run for it, and he can't deny the bomb defuse there. And GamerLegion back into the swing of things.
What is the vision right now here from G2? They are absolutely brazen attacks towards A, back-to-back round since things have started in this half, man. Head of steam right now for G2.
Just like that, GamerLegion are back in. It was a strong start for G2. But gun round's not panning out. Chaos in the comms. And too many disadvantages. Rez. Bold to take outside duels versus Mobs MD. And they've gotten into Garage. A big time sneak around here from Hades is gonna catch Rez. It's not.
Just overlooked there in time, though. Acor has protection. Good work with his rifle here. GamerLegion. They take a different site there. They get a different route run on them. Towards the outer yard this time. A little bit of space in that department, but they hold it just as good as that A side as well. Now my question is, man, G2, they have been conditioning this A aggression over and over again. They have a decent opportunity to use some of that conditioning for this half. I want to see if they're able to do that right now with the calls, with the adaption.
Chance to still mix things up.
I want to say, you can mix things up, but they will never expect you to rush A again. Not after a timeout. That would be too bold. That'd be too crazy.
Snacks has never called that before. He has never called 3 back-to-back A executes.
He doesn't like repeating calls.
It's not happening this round, Cole. I'll tell you that. We got outside smokes early. We've got Snacks and Hunter in charge of working this side of the map. Three T-side smokes burned outside. And they're starting to fade. Snacks.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay. Fine line there.
Yeah, worked that one perfectly. Couldn't have timed that any better right there as they fade away. And because of that timing here, yeah, this is a great opportunity. Snacks threads in a kill. I don't think they thought anyone crossed with how perfect he lined that up. And he gets a free side turned, easy kill, and he's down secret still. And he can cause more chaos in this round. So the rest of the roster heads into PR's ramp hold.
And they got a molly for the headshot box. A flashbang for PR. He still stays on the angle, and it's drawn the rotation. It's drawn a lot of movement away from the A site. Snacks, he's trying to come up the vent. Taos is going to drop down, but this little pause in timing has allowed ZTR to get into heaven. Or rather, he's out from Garage. And now everything's starting to go wrong. Towson needed to put on the hold all by himself, but he will not be able to. Shut down by Mobs. Now PR makes his way out from the hut. Is this being watched? It absolutely isn't. What? Both players line up for them. And Hunter, 3 players were watching heaven. Bomb to be defused with ease, and G2 will concede a 9th.
It's just completely overlooked right there. PR with the perfect flank, completely blindsided and lined up for him. You couldn't ask for a better situation. And there's just so much hesitancy in G2's attack right there. It allows for this flank to feel so much quicker than it actually even was. They were stalled out for so long.
Frustration into elation for Towson.
It's tied up. We're at 9s right now, and G2 are feeling the weight of this matchup close in on them. This T side, will it be enough? They have enough to pull out of their bag.
Haven't won a T-side gun round yet in this game. This is terrifying. GamerLegion with a
Oh my
chance to
God.
go back to back. The flashbangs are good. PR makes the wise decision to back away. And G2, they've used all the gas in their tank. They're out of utility here already, but Snacks on the move with the Tech 9. Keeps this round open. They are going into B, and Snacks has the double. He does not, but PR will be overwhelmed. 4 Ts appear on his screen. 3 versus 4 into the B side. Towson swinging open the single door. Could be good for a multi. He drops it, but they're not facing him at all. They'll get the bomb plant. They have double doors control. They've got the potentially the round with just Tech 9s. Townsend on 21 has to save. G2 robbing with Tech 9s.
You gotta run. Up the vent they go. They're bailing out of this one. And as soon as I ask it, do they have enough in their bag? They show us one hell of a trick towards ramp. And Snacks gives us a little bit more. Another opening pick. It's back-to-back rounds for him. Putting his team into a 4v5.
How did he get down secret? How did he get down secret? I mean, I was so focused on the ramp, I didn't see what was happening outside. Rez was there on the stairs, but a running double dink from Snacks. And PR had no idea what's behind him.
I need a whole lot more of that right there. That is a great look from Snacks. Getting massive, like, that, taking full charge and then causing a distraction in the closing statement of that round. Finding that kill from the side for Hunter makes it look free. And 10 found. GamerLegion kept at bay just when they need it.
And a timeout called. Miscommunication. I mean, the Snacks entry is incredible. But in the 3 versus 4, GamerLegion's rush things. They don't take things tentatively. They don't let the smokes fade. They try to get into the site beforehand. And they trip over themselves. G2 given a chance here. GamerLegion still have the cash, but they are starting to run out. G2 still have yet to win a gun round, but Tech 9s will sure do.
That they will. Just love the threading of flashbangs that they were able to get down range here. But it does seem like they want to go back to what feels like their home turf and another A execute. This time they have some layers to it though. They're getting a rotate down towards lower, and Snacks has got his way on top of Mini. They're quick about this, and Snacks is looking to explode on in. Heavy God's got the entry PR from the heavens. Finds 2. He's still gone. But eventually bested by Hunter.
TR?
TR head first inside the smoke. He wins the fight versus Hades. And that's a bomb.
There is no way. Hunter and Mobs to bring it back. Top Hunt though. Surprise, Acor. You are not safe up there. Hunter drags him down from the heavens. 2 versus 2. Bomb down and Squeaky.
There's still a complete unknown right now in this round, but CTR taking the long con. Trying to join up with his teammate. Is that bomb blinking on Rez's screen right now? Does he actually see the bomb from that position? I think he does. He's just posted up on it. He's got an AUG for this as well. It's one knockdown. Rez looking for the second here. It does get surprised by Malbs. It's a quick kill. Will he catch him down the vent? That's the question.
Oh, and he does. ZTR with the read. Understands Mobs is going down lower. The laser beam from Garage from Rez is enough. It's GamerLegion who keep it equal.
Oh, man. They get exactly what they're gunning for right there. Just that disruption from ZTR. How does he make it work? Gray screened inside the smoke. Still best. Hades in a panic. Oh, no.
And just more mistakes here from G2. More kills that should be givens. But still, they won the Tech 9 round. They've got money in the reserve. And they've got outside aggression here from GamerLegion. Okay, so they're gonna reconsider that one real quick. Instead, they'll leave Acor posted. But a good smoke that obscures for Hunter.
They're very diligent about this back of red position. This is systematic here, and the most resourced attack towards outer yard that we've seen out of G2. It feels like A's off limits right now. They have to figure out different sides of the map to be able to put pressure on.
And Hades with that incredible opener. Met by A-Core. But Hunter, he was watching the smoke. He was watching the smoke. How is ZTR alive right now? What is happening right now? He's walking back inside of the smoke with Snacks. Mobs also wants to kill. Mobs also wants to make the move. He hears him move away. Mobs will wait. As the smoke fades, now he can make his move into Mini. But ZTR has already made a fast reposition to top HUD that Mobs will simply not expect. Molly for the single vent. Mobs sees ZTR. Does Mobs have a headshot? Of course he does. ZTR body bag. But PR doubles again. Hunter in a 1v3 will plant the bomb, but he's got nowhere to stand in just a moment's time. A-Core's got it locked in. GamerLegion 2 rounds away from playing in the arena.
2 rounds to close it out right now, and they're being able to piece these together. The clutch factor's there. The multi-kills are rolling for players like PR. They're able to escape these deficits. G2 finding themselves getting ahead of their success. One pick in from Hades, but then getting bested by the op just as soon as he finds it, and A-Core is connecting with this AWP in map 3.
Let's fucking go, man. Come on. Fucking 6 shot, bro.
One final push here for GamerLegion. It's late here in Dallas. These players traveling around the world, fighting deep into the night here. Just need to put in one more push to play in front of the arena. For G2, it would already be an accomplishment. Given the situation, given the Hades stand-in, and the different system that they have to work with in these tournaments, for GamerLegion to be called a playoff-worthy team, and it's a top hit, it's a rush, Mobs, instant entry, ZTR lines up with Towson combining, it is complete evisceration on the A site. Perfect hold from GamerLegion so far.
Oh, Towson's still on the scene as well. Snack's gonna walk right into his crosshair. Another knockout. Hades left last man standing with bomb on the ground, and everyone's circling on GamerLegion, ready to complete the mission. They want this map point. They want to close out this series. They want the playoffs.
They want it bad. PR delivering doubles from heaven every single round. GamerLegion 1 round away from back-to-back IEM playoff appearances. They will not let their whole year be defined by one online qualifier.
Guys, they don't even.
They want to be seen as tier 1.
They're proving it every step of the way, man. Now just one more round. They can taste it. Can they complete the mission with this stand-in? A-Core has been a beast. He's got vision, but one escapes the crosshair. Snacks has been sneaky around these smokes towards the outer yard. Been timing his play so perfectly. The cross smokes go out again, but there's one to meet him here. There is an early rotate down the vents in the form of Rez. Already got his smoke down as well.
Heavygod's trusty MP7 brought into this round. PR abandons ramp. They are full focus on the B hole. Rez will deliver the first, the second. Rez, one to return to yet another IEM playoffs. Here we go. Is he gonna pop up for another bomb down? Hades needing to scoop this one up with 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Is he gonna continue going forward?
It feels like their only option at this point.
Rez sees him with the bomb. He knows that's playoffs right here. If Hades goes down, it is over. 30 seconds. Hades, he has to make the move on his own. He has to hit all the headshots, and he does. First kill is good. He knows that's not Rez. He knows Rez is down at the double doors. PR, though, delivers one and the second. GamerLegion on the brink of doing what was seen as unthinkable just 6 months ago. To be making the playoffs of Tier 1 tournaments. Hades will walk down the site. He's done, courtesy of Rez. 6 months ago, nobody knew these players in this server. They were a band of misfits walking the Counter-Strike plane, and underneath the banner, they're greater than the sum of their parts. It's back-to-back playoffs for GamerLegion.
They'll make it happen again, man. What a success